is Tom Brady done this time being spoken? So let's just jump into it.
Yeah, let's jump into the Sunday night game.
Hank, you weren't here last week.
We always do the Sunday night game first. We do.
Mm-hmm. Give me a panic button update, Hank.
Yeah, go ahead. Give us a panic button update.
It's the panic button has been taken out of the case.
Okay, because you did say last week that the Ravens are officially scary to you.
Which has been double confirmed today.
And there's a lot of football left, but as of right now, if the playoffs started today, the Ravens would be the 1 seed, and the Super Bowl would go through Baltimore.
Yep.
So,
but the Chiefs would be the 4 seed as of today.
The Chiefs, yes. Oh, okay. So you're saying that. You're trying to, like, okay, maybe they, well, what if.
We would play the Texans in the second round instead of the Chiefs.
Well, what if the 3 seed, what if the 6 seed beats the 3 seed? The Steelers or the Titans.
This is too close to math for my liking on a Monday morning.
Didn't think about that. But anyway, the Patriots did not look good tonight.
No.
The score was a lot closer at the end.
Flu game, though.
Flu game.
It was.
Tom Brady also, as a guy who dyes his hair, just want to shout out Tom Brady for having a nice new paint job there up top.
Well, what he used to do is he kept it real tight on the sides, like Forrest Gump almost, so you couldn't tell that he was going to salt and pepper. Now he's starting to grow that out, maybe for a little winter warmth, get a little shaggy around the edges. And yeah, he was looking salt and peppery. Now it was like jet black almost tonight. It was a little disconcerting.
Yeah. So this game, though, to me, as much as it was, everyone's going to talk about the Patriots tomorrow because that's what happens when the Patriots lose. Everyone talks about it. It's kind of like when Alabama loses, it becomes a huge story. To me, this game was more about the Texans finally getting like a big, huge win on a primetime stage where it's like, man, you say what you want about the Patriots offense that hasn't looked good all year. Patriots defense is an unbelievable defense, and the Texans were pretty damn effective against them.
Every time I looked up, there was a guy with dreadlocks catching a 40-yard bomb from Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson. And Deshaun Watson is electric and also has that beautiful thing where Michael Vick, he's passed the torch from Michael Vick where he'll have at least 2 or 3 passes a game where he'll throw it 3,000 miles per hour at a receiver that's 5 feet away from him.
Yeah.
And then he'll throw a dime 60 yards down the field, like drop it into a bucket. And you're like, what's going on here?
Yeah, and on the other side, Tom Brady looked kind of dead tonight. He looked like he was the one seeing ghosts. He was very scared of the Texans' SWAT team linebackers.
Yeah, which credit to them, because if you dress like a SWAT team before a game, you have to win. And they won. You have to win.
J.J. Watt must have been so excited to not be included in that because he would have gone along with it. He would have said, okay, guys, I'll get dressed up. I'll wear the bulletproof vest, which if you're going to wear a bulletproof vest, you might want to do it 5 years ago when Aaron Hernandez is lining up against you as a linebacker. But this time it was very fortunate that J.J. Watt was not on the field because that would have been an all-time screen grab.
Oh, yeah. And how pissed do you think J.J. is right now that he wasn't able to do the whole SWAT team and then win that big game? That's got to suck.
I mean, yeah.
He might come back, though.
He was on the sidelines a lot.
The
camera showed him a ton. They're keeping a spot for him on the IR right now.
But the Texans, all the credit in the world to them. They are officially, I think the AFC is officially has like another team, even though this is just how the NFL works because, 2 weeks ago, the Texans got the shit kicked out of them by the Ravens, and we were like, oh, man, they aren't ready for primetime. But the AFC has slowly kind of morphed into, it's always been the NFC talk about how competitive it is. Now the AFC has 4 legitimate division winners that are emerging, and then a 5th team in the Bills, which we'll get to later, that also looks like they could make some noise. It's going to be a competitive playoffs in the AFC.
You know what season it is right now? It's coming into focus season.
Yes.
The picture is coming into focus big time. And, the only thing that we really know for sure is that the Ravens are really, really good based on the games that the Patriots played against the Ravens and against the Texans and based on the Texans' loss to the Ravens. We don't know which team is second best at this point. All I know is that this was a flu game for the Patriots. So we do right here. 2 things, Hank. 2 spin zones on Do Your Pod. 1, it was a flu game. They had to take 2 planes down there. 2 is the fact that
thank God they had an extra one just lying around too.
Yeah. Where did that second plane come from?
It's just sitting in the hangar. Oh, yep, that's our that's
really Kraft's game day plane.
That's just for the. Oh, do you want to talk about that?
What?
The game day plane that goes from
in case he
Florida
needs to get some
Kansas
attention.
City on
stress
game
relief.
Day?
It's for stress relief.
Yeah.
By the way, they kept showing Steve Belichick on the sidelines, he did not look healthy.
No.
I'll say this about
Coming from
he's
you.
a belt. Get personal.
What does that mean, Hank?
I'm just saying, like, if they cut to you, like, it's not like they cut to you on the sidelines of a game and be like, oh, there's PFT commentator looking sharp.
I would look very sharp.
You had the same style that you have.
No,
I'm
it's
looking
such
very
a good-
sharp. I'm looking very sharp.
He kind of got
now.
you there. He kind of got you there. If you had your hair down and you were wearing a jumpsuit on the sideline, people would definitely scream, grab, and be like, "Who's this guy?"
Well, there'd be a lot of who's this guy, but there would not be like that guy's dehydrated. Steve Belichick looked like he was the plumber on the second plane that went down there, just taking care of the bathroom. By the way,
he got you
if
there.
you're flying 9 people who all have the flu across the country,
Yeah.
how does the bathroom situation shake out? Because you've got, I think, like maybe 2 or 3 bathrooms on that plane.
What do they pay the flight attendants too? You got to get extra pay, like time and a half, because you're just sitting there in the flu plane.
Yeah,
That sucks.
that's really tough.
Maybe they get a
like Con
flight
Air.
attendant who's also has the flu. So it's like, or has the flu shot. So Hank, panic button is out of the closet.
Panic button's out of the closet, and as much shit as Brady and the Patriots are going to get this week, if they come out next week and like silently beat the Chiefs, it will all go away.
Is that Sunday night as well?
It's Sunday afternoon.
Oh, it's Sunday afternoon. So the funny thing to me is how
of the week.
narratives work in the NFL, and obviously the Patriots get all. You can sit here and say they look bad tonight, but you still have to worry about them in the playoffs because they're the Patriots and it's Tom Brady and Bill Belichick and everything
Right.
they've proven. But if you sat here and said there's an AFC East team with a great defense, a suspect offense, and they beat up on really bad opponents and then have lost some of their big games, you could be talking about the Bills or the Patriots.
Right. If you're a Patriots fan, you're telling yourself Tom Brady is like a great closing salesperson. He doesn't get out of bed for the small deals, like a non-divisional game away on the road. Doesn't really matter. He can still do it in the playoffs when it counts. But now you're starting to think.
It's the
you're like,
chemistry.
wait,
It's the
is
wide
this-
receiver chemistry that's
The wide
a big
receiver
concern.
chemistry,
They
yeah.
double up
Yeah.
Edelman. It's basically like Brady doesn't like any of his other receivers.
Now, do you think Antonio Brown or Gronk? Any chance?
No.
I don't think Gronk
Okay.
can come back. I read that
Week
Gronk.
15, I thought.
I read that it would be this week is when he said he was coming back. on our show.
yeah.
But I don't think that he's eligible to come back for some weird NFL rule that nobody understands.
Too many
except for Mike
too many
Florio.
Gronk cruises that he's already agreed to.
Yeah, he's out of the country right now.
He can't. He has too many commitments. Super Bowl week. They looked at his ad deals. Okay, let's go to. So panic button is out, but not fully pressed. I think that's appropriate. I mean, they're still 10-2. Like they're still 10-2.
You're looking at the panic button.
And
You're staring at it.
Hank, you just need to do
We took it out of the cupboard, pulled it out of the box.
Wait, was it in the glass enclosure? Was it in the closet or was it in the cupboard?
I think it was buried. I think you buried it in the backyard, and then
Yeah.
you took out a map. And
No, it
you
was like it
pasted
took-
off
it-
off a tree after the Ravens game, and then you're like, "No,
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to actually take this." And then you started breaking the ground tonight, and you've dug it up, but you haven't brought it in the house.
Right.
That would be my guess. Is sitting on like the back porch, being like, "Ooh, it's kind of dirty. Let's not bring it."
Right,
in."
maybe
But
your
next
dog
week's
dug
more or
it
less
up
a make or
last
break situation.
Yeah, next
Because
week.
if they lose, then it's like,
Next week you wash it off and you put it next to your bed. Yeah. You
Yeah.
put it on your nightstand.
or you just throw it back out in the backyard.
yeah, you throw it back
You
in that
just
ditch.
forget about it entirely.
All right.